Hey there, everybody. Adam here. If you don't know already, I'm a proud member of the Retro Network. That's right. I am a podcaster and a YouTuber, and I kind of do all those things with the folks over at the Retro Network, Jason and Mickey. They've really created a very fun community. It's the kind of place that you can go and just get to know people. If you want to become one of their Patreon members, you can actually become a part of the VIP lounge, which is something where you can just have conversations nonstop through this app called Slack. And you just like talk to all these like-minded retro loving people. So if you love talking about the old days, something to consider. But I'm very fortunate, that I get to podcast with them. I get done articles in the past that I've written for the website. I've, done videos like Thrift Store Horde is another video where I go to the thrift store a lot. I have a podcast called Rental Return. Hey, what do we got here? Some rental return merchandise, rental return tales from the video store. Great for the holidays, right? No, but really what it is about is just a place where you can go and reminisce, and we love to create content that gives that memory to you, right? So what I am excited to share with you today, though, is that Jason and Mickey are also super generous guys. And, they love to just kind of give to their friends who contribute to the Retro Network around the holidays. So they sent a holiday gift package. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. There's some really neat stuff in here. And even I haven't gotten deep into it. But let me show you this first thing here. You see, I got a lot of videos, videotapes in various forms and various methods of storage, right? Well, that is because I love to collect VHS tapes. I have over 1,500 tapes, probably getting closer to 2,000 at this point, in various cubby holes and shelves and everything else. So Jason and Mickey were able to track down for me something I just am super surprised by. This is a Blockbuster Video, like, pullover button-down sweater. This is, if you look at it, it's kind of short for someone like me. I'm 6'3", I'm kind of tall and lanky. But when I look at this looks like something that you would wear, like the store manager, who might come in would wear and put it on, because you can just undo it here, then kind of hang it off your other shirt that you have underneath. But you got to love that embroidered Blockbuster Video logo. So big thank you guys for this, because that any kind of Blockbuster memorabilia I can get. I mean, I'll even tip this up here real quick. You can see those Blockbuster videos up on top of that TV. There's a lot of fun stuff here. So that is a definite piece of history that I'm so excited to have. But let's see what else is inside here, because this is pretty amazing. If you guys didn't know, if you weren't following the retro trends, recently they did a re-release of official Mead Trapper Keeper folders, right? You remember these? Oh, that sound, taking out your homework, right? Turning it into the teacher. With just these classic graphics, you gotta love them. And so this best part about this is usually it was stuffed with homework and everything you didn't want to deal with on a regular basis. But now that sound is associated with a lot of retro goodies. Okay, so Jason and Mickey really outdid themselves with this. First up, this is a vintage Bartman notepad from 1990. Okay, so it just says, "Watch it, dude." But the best part, as you'll notice, if you turn your eyes over here, is that I love Bartman. I loved all the Bongo comics in the 90s. I loved whenever Bartman would make an appearance on The Simpsons, and especially that early stuff, right? You would see the Bartman t-shirts back in 1990, 1991, right? Bootleg or otherwise. So that was super fun to find. But also, one of the things they do on the Retro Network is they actually have the Wax Pack Flashback video series. So if you go to TRN, the Retro Network, and find them on YouTube, you can look up all the playlists. They've opened so many different packs of cards, and they sent me a great selection here. So first off, Batman Returns. Now what these are 5 stickers. These are from Topps, but there were so many Batman Returns trading card sets being released at the time, because like Fleer had a set that was like all glossy and special. I have like a complete set of those, but I've never opened a pack of these. So I'm very excited. Next year is the 30th anniversary of Batman Returns, so that is awesome. But another guy and gal that you couldn't escape, in the 90s, Babs and Buster Bunny, right, on Tiny Toon Adventures. I didn't know they had trading cards. This is not something I ever saw like in a drugstore at 7-Eleven or something back in the day. So that's really awesome to find that Tiny Toon Adventures had a card set. This Silly CDs is like a mockery of bands and artists of the day. So I'm really excited to see what kind of jokes they have in there. It's like, imagine Mad Magazine, or my preferred magazine, Cracked, taking a swipe, something in card form there. Now, this is super awesome. 2 packs of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. But look, see this? You see this? Different package designs. I love alternate package designs and stuff like that. And in this case, it's just horizontal and vertical, right? But this is another set that I was really into Power Rangers. I was maybe a little bit old when these came out in 1995, but I went to the theater. I took my friend's younger brother. I told his mom I was babysitting him for the day, but really I wanted to see it, right? So anyway, that's cool to get those Ivan Ooze and the rest. And then finally, for the holidays, right, we want to have these Coca-Cola bear cards. So that's super fun. Guys, speaking of these Coca-Cola bears, polar bears, tip of the iceberg. See what I did there? All right, let's take a look here at what's inside. Of course, we'd love to go back in time, but if you listen to the Retro Network Time Machine podcast, they literally have an opening that is all about getting in the DeLorean. You know, Doc Brown is going to set them up to go back in time. So these are artifacts, you know, that have been recreated from Back to the Future. Remember the end of Back to the Future Part 2 in the rain? Marty gets a letter delivered by Western Union. Well, there it is right there. But remember when he's in 2015 and he's hiding in the closet and this fax prints out all over the house? It's a joke fax. All right. So here's the actual Western Union letter written by Doc Brown in his handwriting. So cool. All right. What else do we have? Well, just a diagram, a sketch of the flux capacitor that Doc Brown, right? He drew this out after hitting his head on the toilet seat. Like we all do. We get our best ideas. Oh, come on, the Save the Clock Tower flyer. All right, come on. You want to save the clock tower. Oh, Mayor Goldie Wilson. I like that. You know, so this is great. You get the actual, you know, after he was already successful becoming the mayor and going up for re-election back in Marty's 1985. Now, these are just some fun little bits of trivia for me to learn so that I can wow everybody that cares about such things. You know, it's like, hey, do you guys know what year 3 Men and a Baby came out? Yeah, 1985. Just letting you know. That doesn't even seem right. 1985 seems early for 3 Men and a Baby, but what do I know? Okay, let's check this out. Match the year. Jessica Biel? Seventh Heaven. All right. See, I'm doing free association now. Match the year. Billboard year-end #1 singles. All right. So let's see the #1 single in 1985 when 3 Men and a Baby apparently came out. Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Match the year. Cartoon show premieres. Oh, that's the problem. It didn't actually happen in 1985. You're supposed to find and match it. Now I'm getting it. See, I knew 3 Men and a Baby. I'm almost certain that's 1987. So, I mean, yeah, now that makes more sense. But like, you know, what year did the Super Mario Brothers Super Show come out? That was pretty easy. 1989. That was a big year for Mario. All right, let's check this out here. Oh, now these are cool. So, you know, there are retro art galleries these days, right? Have you heard about these? Like you go to these galleries and it's literally just art inspired by movies and cartoons and toys of the 80s and 90s, things like that. Well, look at this awesome art. I need to know who the artist is to credit them. But look, Gizmo there with his 3D glasses and Billy's bed. Oh, Stripe. And I love me some MST3K. All right, Mystery Science Theater. I have many collections on DVD. But we got Gypsy. We got Tom Servo. Man, that's great. And we got Crow. So Crow T-Robot, so fantastic. Who's your favorite Crow? Oh, wait, there's something else in here I didn't see. It's hiding in the flap. Ooh, okay. So this is, again, with all these different trading cards that they love to open. This is a little trading card grab bag of stuff, okay? So yeah, this is pretty great. We got some nice mashups with various pop culture properties, but you have them with the McDonald's characters. So that's very fun. I got a Garbage Pail Kids little sticker there. Wow, where did these come from? A Death Star sticker? I want to know like what sets these are clipped from. Ooh, a vintage Heathcliff sticker. Looks like he's about to pick his nose, but I'm sure he's just like, I'm so naughty. All right, I got a Rubik's Cube pin. Okay, that's going on my jean jacket. A special dark, is this a Hershey's? Is this a puffy sticker for a Hershey's chocolate bar called Special Dark? That is crazy. And of course, a Retro Network sticker. Put them anywhere, your bumper, on your locker, whatever you're going to do. All right, now this next folder here, by the way, these are all put in folders. Okay, that's where I'm finding this stuff. I also have a podcast on the Retro Network called Wizards, the Podcast Guide to Comics, where we definitely love comics, but specifically we're re-examining the 90s comic book boom through the pages of Wizard Magazine. But these are a little bit earlier. This is like when you're finding out like the classics, but this is very fun. This is a Supergirl digest, like kind of an Archie's digest size collection of like Silver Age, it looks like in here, and then some more modern Supergirl comics. Jason sent this to me, I'm sure, because I love the 1984 Supergirl movie. I have a lot of fun paraphernalia from that time. It was one of my top rentals at the video store back in the day. So this is super cool just to get a little bit more of her history. But also Power Man and Iron Fist, just a random issue, but what's this? Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends on NBC. All the better to get excited about here. And look at this. Now there's the competitor. You got CBS with their Toon Time lineup. Okay. I want to see, is there one for NBC in here too? This must have just been, yeah, there it is. The NBC Super Saturday. Yeah, I was going to say Superstar Saturday. There we go. Lots of great lineups there. I mean, that's the best thing about like old comics, right? Is just checking out the ads, which is another thing you'll find on the Retro Network. There's actually a contributor there who will go through and just post various ads each week that he grabbed from one comic book from a specific year. Very fun to check out. Okay, this is really interesting. This I'm actually going to have my kids read, but this is the Super Slam Turtles. This is a later era Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? But this is still fun. This is the kind of Ninja Turtles my kids love, so they're going to get a chance to read that with me. But this is something that I truly love, and that is Return to Oz, a Return to Oz storybook. I mean, just think about it. Like, this is kind of a freaky movie, right? With the Wheelers and everything else. And this is actually all illustrated inside. So it's not even just like stills from the movie. Maybe that was a better choice. And we got the Gnome King in there, like this is very special. I have a couple of copies actually of the Return to Oz novelization. I have it on video. I have it on DVD, so I love this movie so much. So thank you for this, Jason, because I've been hunting down, a copy, but there was one more little secret. There was actually, if you remember Trapper Keepers, they had a little clip in the back. So look what he added in here. This is the unauthorized Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles quiz book. Okay. So this is very fun when you get together with your friends and you just try to see what they know. Okay. So let's see here. This one is titled The Punk Frogs. The cartoon adventure Invasion of the Punk Turtles introduced 4 mutated frogs, each of them named after an infamous tyrant or madman. Their names are listed below, along with 4 different weapons. Match the frog to his weapon. See, I thought they were going to have me name the frogs. Now I got to match them to their weapon. Napoleon, Attila, Genghis, Rasputin. Dare I try it right now? Nah, I'm going to say Napoleon had a bow and arrow. I'm going to say Attila had an axe. I don't know. Maybe Genghis had the axe. God, I have the figures up on my shelf over here, but I don't think they match up to what was in the cartoon. Sometimes Playmates would just kind of do their own thing. All right, you guys are going to have to tell me this. Who had what? There's axe, bow and arrow, whip and mace, and their 4 names were Napoleon, Attila, Genghis, and Rasputin. I loved those frogs. I thought they were so cool. That was just any alternate reality version of your favorite things, right? Always gets me excited. But what also gets me excited, again, is being part of the Retro Network. So thankful to Mickey and Jason for giving me this little Christmas treat. I mean, these are the kinds of things that I love about the retro community. You know, a lot of people say, going online is so negative, it's so terrible. That's not been my experience. You know, Twitter, Instagram, you know, going on blogs and websites and forums and chat rooms and whatever back in the day. Like, I've always run into like-minded people, and I surround myself with the like-minded people, and they're always so generous, so fun. We love sharing and giving to each other's various collections. You know, it's just something that we can celebrate together. Just remember what it was like being a kid. So check out the Retro Network. And thank you again, everybody, for, hey, checking out my channel. You're curious? Well, now you know what I got. And hey, happy holidays.